And we have more on that breaking news story that we told you about. A construction worker has died at the site of a mall in Mississauga, Ontario, just west of Toronto. This is the Sheridan Centre. We're learning more about what led to the death of this worker. We've reached Mike Corcoran, the platoon chief with Mississauga Fire, from the site by phone. And so, sir, what can you tell us about what happened?
Mississauga Fire responded to a report of a roof collapse at 11:30 this morning. And once we arrived on scene, there was in fact a partial roof collapse with one male worker trapped.
And do we know what happened to him? What you know what it was, what you did to try and get him out of there, and then how he succumbed to his injuries?
We're unsure of how he became trapped, other than there was a partial roof collapse. The first crew on scene upgraded the call, and we brought in some specialized rescue equipment and began to begin the extrication of the patient.
And how challenging was that?
Very challenging. The first thing we had to do, because it was a building under construction and with a partial collapse, we had to make sure that the remaining structure that was still standing was secure, that would allow us to move into the hazard zone area to effect an extrication of the injured worker.
And do we know anything about the man?
No.
And at this point, you don't know what could have caused this collapse?
No, the Ministry of Labour has been contacted, and they'll be on scene to conduct an investigation.
And there's no one else that could be trapped underneath?
No.
And do you have a sense of just how big or how wide this structure was, or how heavy it was, the portion of the roof that collapsed?
No idea at all as far as the weight. And as far as the size, no.
And was this done as quickly as possible, or just in terms of, you know, when something like this happens, obviously you want to do it safely, but you want to respond as quickly as you can? And any sense
It was done as quickly and as safely as possible. We have to make sure that the firefighters are safe working in that hazard area first. So we were sure that our working area was safe before we began the extrication.
All right, sir, we appreciate you taking the time. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Mike Corcoran, the platoon chief with Mississauga Fire, from the site by phone.